Hey, it's Roy LeFew here with Grace Computer Resources. Welcome to Tech Tuesday. I'm down here in the Florida Panhandle as Hurricane Sally comes through to the west of us. We're safe. It's just the outer bands of rain and big gusts of wind occasionally, but got me thinking about disasters, and in particular what happens in a disaster with your data if you lose your computer. And so I want to talk about backups today, and two things that you need to be doing to make sure that you can come through any disaster and not lose your data. The first thing you want to do is you want to have a process where you are continually backing up your data. So this is what we call a file level backup, and anytime you make a change to a file, it gets backed up right then. You're not waiting for backing up at the end of the day. It's a continual process that happens immediately. And you want this to be backed up to the cloud. You do not want to use like a USB drive, an external hard drive, or if you have tape backup somewhere. You don't want those things, because those devices can be damaged or lost or stolen. You want your backup to be able to go directly to the cloud so that your data is accessible and safe, so that you can recover whenever you encounter some kind of disaster. The second thing you need to be doing is what we call a image level backup, or this is a snapshot of your entire system, and that protects you in case you lose the hardware itself. At the very minimum, what you need is a copy or a backup of all the software that you use, so that you can easily restore. So maybe you have to reinstall your operating system and then reinstall the software programs you use. As long as you have a way of getting that back, then you can recover if you actually lose the hardware itself. Let's say your laptop is stolen out of the back seat of your car, or you spill coffee all over your computer, that kind of thing. You can recover them. And if you're a business owner, you need to, in addition to that, be thinking about business continuity. What happens when I lose the building for a day or a week or a month? What happens if the electricity goes out and I'm without internet for 2 hours, or something like anything that's going to interrupt your business? You need to have a plan put together that will show and tell you how you're going to keep your employees productive during that outage or whatever it is. Anybody heard of COVID and what happened to businesses who suddenly had to move to work at home? If you didn't have a plan put together, you probably really struggled through that. So let's talk about what kind of plans you can put together to cover you in any kind of situation. So that's it. I just wanted to remind you, if you're not doing these things right now, then start. Do it today. Don't let this video remind you and then you put it off and you forget about it. You want to make sure your data is backed up so that you're prepared for any kind of disaster. And one other little thing, when you're looking for software to do this for you, the very best software is actually going to have a methodology by which you can recover previous versions of your file. So let's say over the last month you've been working on this spreadsheet, and you've been saving it every day, and so your file has been backed up every day, but then you realize, oh no, the numbers I got 30 days ago were wrong, and I need to go back and change that. Well, instead of having to go back and try to remember all that, you can actually go to your backup software and restore the file as it existed 30 days ago. That's a really great feature that you should look for in your backup application. So until next week, everybody stay safe, be prepared for those disasters, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.